Class 3 then for the 7th, down the straight here, 1,000-metre dash as well, with some lightly raced horses in here and a debutant too. Stanley Pike was last on debut. That was over the 200 metres behind Ping Hai Bravo. Conquered, good fourth behind Allied Agility last time out. He's 20 pounds better off with his Conqueror. Allied Agility with that last start course and distance win makes his stats 3 from 7 down the straight. Mig Energy 6th at Happy Valley on debut. Larson was runner-up last time out behind Wellington. That was 1,200 metres, so down in trip. Down to Corrientes, who makes his Hong Kong debut. 1 from 1 out of Ireland. That was on the all-weather. And War of Courage and Diamond Pegasus. Joe Moreira jumps on board here. Might put a pound over weight up. War of Courage behind Allied Agility last time himself, but much better off at the weights again. And there is that horse, Allied Agility. He's been up at Chung Fa in the last month, and that's since his last win.
There'll be no doubt the pace in this race is quick. Lots of horses that can go forward here, starting with Grateful Heart, who went forward on debut. Frustrated is another one who likes to be there. And the newcomer, Corianthus, can be right up on the speed as well. He was able to lead and win there in Ireland. You've also got horse on the second line who can go forward, the likes of Allied Agility, War of Courage, Valiant Dream to an extent. Heart Conquered's interesting because he's got Victor Wong on from gate number 14, so he's going to get the benefit of the outside rail, and maybe they sit a little bit further forward with him this time round.
Here is his track work too. He's closest to us, and I thought when he was given that extra bit of rain, he sort of ran away from my winner, so it wasn't too bad piece of work there from Heart Conquered. He's only had the 4 starts here in Hong Kong and has shown ability, so he's going nice enough. Larson, his last few starts have been very good, last 2 in particular, behind Allied Agility, and then a really good horse in Wellington. So he's another one that goes nicely enough, and he's very fit going into this race. Karis Teton will take the mount from barrier 1. And War of Courage, he was just beaten late with Chad Schofield aboard now. He takes over, and he got beaten by Allied Agility last time. He's got a good draw, and he's got a light weight, and he goes well.
Yes, he's got a 9-pound turnaround with Allied Agility as well. That is where we'll start with War of Courage and his jockey, Chad Schofield.
Chad, War of Courage, you rode him at his first couple of starts. You'd be happy to be jumping back aboard on the weekend the way that he's going?
Yeah, certainly. He's a horse I've been riding since he started galloping in Hong Kong. I rode him early on, and then fortunately I missed his win due to suspension. And last time I missed his run because of the weight, but I hopped back on him now, and he's going really well. He's a horse on the up. He's drawn a good gate with the light weight, so I'm expecting a good run.
Since his last run, you've been riding him at a lot of his work. How's he felt in the mornings?
Yeah, really good. He's a lovely horse. He's a nice, big, strong, physical animal, and yeah, I just think he's going to keep improving.
What's he like, as you say, an improving type at this stage of his career, given that he's only a 3-year-old?
Yeah, he's still very young. He's quite immature still, but he's got a good racing brain. He jumps quickly. He makes his own luck and races up on the pace. And like I said, with the light weight and good draw, it's a good recipe.
Yeah, as Chad said, he's a big horse as well, 1,200 pounds plus. With a turnaround in the weights, he's going to be right in this, isn't he?
Yeah, he certainly is. There's actually a number of horses in this race that are in really good form. He is one of them. Lightweight certainly does appeal, and he's a horse that seems to thrive over the 1,000 metres.
Yeah, I've gone with him. I thought with that weight turnaround, and I put Larson in as well. We saw in that video as well. I think he's going well at the moment.
Yeah, well, I say Wellington, Allied Agility and Wellington, the horses he's finished behind. I don't think War of Courage would be inconvenient stepping up in trip, but he's getting the job done. Over 1,000 so far. This is 1,000 metres at Happy Valley. Yeah,
it was Mig Energy here. Vincent Ho sticks with him, so maybe the straight course might suit him. I thought it was a decent run from him first up. He covered a little bit of ground, but boxed on okay. Only beaten 2 3/4 behind Very Sweet Orange on this occasion, so maybe he improves second up.
Yeah, he's a bit of an unknown, isn't he? Coming race day, he's got barrier number 3. I didn't put him in, but he ran pretty well in debut.
All right, another horse that's just had the 1 start here. Halaku Knight, Neil Callan for John Moore with the gear changes. Hood going on and a crossover noseband too. Yeah,
now this horse, he did have only the 1 start, and he did pull up lame as well after it, and that was a while ago now, so way back in October 2019. So we haven't seen him for a little while, but look, he trialled okay here.
Yeah, he's certainly got some speed. He's had a lame right front and a lame left front to left front medial splint fracture, so I'd be just happy to watch him.
Grateful Heart, just 1 start for him so far. There was money for him as well on debut behind Good Beauty, finished 8th.
And he went forward on this occasion too when he did run first up, 4.2 in the market. May have been a little bit keen, but did like the way he's come through this barrier trial here, won it quite easily. I think he's certainly an improver, and I think the drop back to the 1,000 metres will really suit.
Yeah, definitely. He's dropped 20 pounds in body weight as well, so he's going to strip a bit fitter. So there's a few good pointers towards him.
All right, and Lucky Puzzle, the last one's also coming out of the Good Beauty race. That's last time out. He's how many starts so far? 3 for him so far.
Yeah, just the 3 starts so far for Lucky Puzzle. And look, he hasn't been running too badly. He's got a good draw barrier 5, so he should be able to come down the middle of the track. I didn't put him in the end, but his work's been okay.
Yeah, there might be some improvement out of that trial as well. He finished 3rd there, hung out round the turn quite noticeably last start.
All right, OK, those are the clues. Well, Moreira, after riding the first 6 favourites, possibly, finds himself in a near 40-1 shot here on Diamond Pegasus. What have you got on top there, Paul?
I don't think it'd be 40-1 if he rides the first 6 winners. There's going to be a few all-ups going on, Tom. But I haven't got him on. I've got him in at all. I've got War of Courage. With the lightweight, I think he looks hard to beat and he's been running well. Grateful Heart back to 1,000, dropped that body weight. And Jack Curtin aboard. I think he looks like a legitimate chance. Larson's been running well. And I like that piece of work from Heart Conquered. He's also got barrier 14. Victor Wong will take some extra weight off his back as well. So 13, 7, 8, 2.
I thought in this race there were probably only 3 or 4 horses that you could genuinely put the pen through. So I've gone with 7, Grateful Heart. This horse here was good first up, plenty of market support for him. Just knocked up late, but the recent trial I thought down the straight certainly had plenty of merit about it. Heart Conquered, liked the way he ran last time out behind Allied Agility. Maybe they sit further forward with him. They have ridden him handy in the past at Happy Valley, second up behind Hong Kong Win. Allied Agility number 4 and MiG Energy on a minor line. 7, 2, 4 and 5.
I think War of Courage is the one to beat there, but this first starter I'm interested as well, Corrientes. Just the 1 trial for him. Thought it looked pretty good. David Ferraris, the trainer, Grant Vanderkirk in the saddle, hot off a treble at Happy Valley midweek.